Game for on FGC. Good morning, FGC. I'm currently on vacation right now, so I haven't been doing too much filming. Sorry about that. We're going to have some videos coming up, promise you, more consistently coming up in the next week. I'm kind of doing like a family reunion thing right now. But anyways, the news is broke over the last week that NetherRealm Studios is done with MK11. Sad news, we have been getting hints and tidbits that there might be a Combat Pack 3 edition that might be coming out. This is not the case, as NetherRealm has come out to say that they will not be supporting MK11 further. They're now full steam ahead on their next project. Matter of fact, I got the Twitter. So there it is, you can see it right there. NetherRealm is now focusing on its next big project. I doesn't say big, but project. And after more than 2 years of supporting Mortal Kombat 11, DLC for the game, including characters, has come to an end. This is not from Ed Boon. This is from the official Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate page, Twitter page. So yeah, it's official. That's happening. That's happened. That's what we're getting out of it. How do I feel about it? How does the NRS community feel about it? We're all kind of just like, MK11 was a good testing game for NRS. They did a lot of things differently. I mean, instead of having, well, it expanded on a lot of things, right? For one, according from MKX to MK11, you had more of a like footsie-based game. It wasn't just like batshit crazy where you're just like running at each other and like trying to kill each other. Of course, that's kind of the game, but like it's a slower-paced game, right? It took the variation system and it made it more kind of like Smash in a way, because you can like Smash Ultimate has this thing where you can plug in and plug out moves if you wanted to, and nobody uses it, but it's actually in the game. But they basically made variations where instead of you having variations they had in MKX, you kind of had more variations, but they only made certain ones tournament legal, and then they made all of them tournament legal. But they never fixed the moves that were all now tournament legal, if you understand what I'm saying. So like, the reason why I think most of them NRS, because when the game first came out, there's a lot of people that liked MKX and still play MKX who just didn't play the game, and I get that. You know, the game goes from like this fast-paced, like balls to the wall MKX game where you're running at each other, to this like more slower-paced game that's not for everybody. But I think over the last 2.5 years, I want to say, that the game has been out, that people have really warmed up to the game and are actually liking the game now. You just need, so that once they opened up the game, right, to all the moves that we were able to, for every character to have, and now you can like plug and place them in. They just never scaled the moves, you know, to make it your character playable. Like characters like Centurion, characters like the Joker, they have an obvious advantage. Some characters' base variations are like the best ones. I can think about Cassie and things like that. If they were to just do one more patch where they went in and they tweaked how each move kind of works and maybe like balanced it and then left the game alone, which I thought was gonna happen, that would have made NRS fans extremely happy, but that is not the case. So as of right now, they said, I just pulled this up from this MK Ultimate Reddit page that I was looking at, that NRS was saying that we're going to support this game longer than we supported any other NetherRealm game. And true to their word, they have supported MK11 longer than any other game. You know, usually Mortal Kombat has what, one or two or three DLC packs, and within the course of a year, or maybe 2 DLC packs within the course of the year, and pretty much the game pretty much dies after the second year. So you see right here, it says NRS confirms that MK11 will be the most supported title yet and the longest lifespan. We were thinking we get something in the respect of like a Street Fighter V, right? The game came out, wasn't really great, but it's in a great spot now. MK11 came out, wasn't a great game in a great spot. It's still not in a great spot-ish right now. But we did get 2 very good DLC packs. We got Spawn, we got Joker, we got a bunch of characters that we could use. Some characters because of the COVID-19, of course. I think there really was a Combat Pack 3. I think there's a roadmap of MK11 that didn't get finished because of the pandemic and because, you know, they got to work on other games. The company, WB, that they're under is getting sold and everything like that. So it's a lot of stuff going on, but no conversation between gamer and developer is really what, especially in fighting games, right? Is really what is making everybody angry. You know what I'm saying? People that are like the diehard Mortal Kombat fans saying like, I'll never play it again, things like that, they will. You know, they're looking for injustice or whatever the next game is going to be, but they just want, you know, NRS famously is one of the most vocal with the community. You know, when the game first launches, they do the character reveals, then they let you play with them. They don't let you play, but they play against them so you can see how the character works. And they're very vocal, but for the last, I want to say like 6 to 7 months, they've just been radio silence. We get tidbits from Ed Boon, but for the most part, it's been bad. So we thought there were going to be a Combat Pack 3, and then that was going to be it. But like I said, we see today that they're just going to wrap it up, and that's it. I believe there's a lot of assets that were supposed to be in MK11 that will get pushed to the next game. You know, there's rumors that we would have Ash and Evil Dead, rumors about Takeda, just a bunch of characters rumored that we were supposed to get that leaks from some pretty well-known sources. So the fact that they're just dropping the game to move on to the next is pretty surprising. Usually NRS has cycles where they start one half of the team once the game is launched keeps working on the other game once, you know, that game's out the door, and they keep supporting it. So really, I'm not sure how much more support was going to be for the game, but it must have been significant for them to outwardly announce that they're not working on the game, because they could have like a smaller team work on patches for the game. You know what I'm saying? It looks like they're the people that were on the game, they're now putting over specifically. So the people that were patching the game looks like they're now putting specifically over to the new project, ending the life run of MK11, which, I mean, like I said, we got 2 combat packs that are really good. We got a story pack that was almost as good as the original story. I don't know where they go with Mortal Kombat now. Do they go back in time to the original tournament? I don't know. So what's next for NRS? Is this, you know, we suspect Injustice 3 is in the background somewhere. We know that they're now working on this new Marvel project, which could be a fighting game, Marvel versus DC or Marvel versus Mortal Kombat, something like that. There's been speculation about a Shaolin Monks remake, and also very, very, very rumored speculation of a MK9 remake for a new next-gen console. So don't know where NRS goes from here. Just checking in, really didn't have any news, just wanted to talk about, as an NRS fan, as an MK11 fan, what I thought about was going on. You know, I'm going to keep supporting and playing the game. Me and Shadow Shell 88, you know, keep doing our thing on Saturdays when we do our combat couch. But it's disappointing. It's disappointing. I mean, even if you're not going to bring on any more characters, just patch the game to where the moves that you can, the variations, you know, buff the ones that need to be buffed. You know what I'm saying? Tweak the ones that need to be tweaked. And, you know, just give us the game and let us run with it. And, you know, you can run it on us. But whatever's next for NRS, I hope, you know, the communication is better going into the future. That's me just talking as a fan. So we'll see what they're working on next. MK9 remake would be cool with a better netcode. That'd be really dope. Shaolin Monks I'm down with. Injustice 3, see how that story ends, or this new Marvel NRS game. So we'll see what happens, right? Like I said, I'm on vacay right now. I just wanted to put this video out. Holla at you guys sometime next week, and we out. Peace.